So let's unscrew this last bolt and remove it. Now let's try to pop this water pump off. Beautiful. And look at that, the coolant looks clean. Also, it doesn't look like we're getting a lot coming out, which is perfect. I do not recommend using a metal gasket scraper. If you grab an edge or something and gouge into that metal, it'll cause a leak. Instead, once we remove all the gasket material off the machine surface, then you want to grab a scouring pad and just do one final cleaning around the entire machine surface and make sure it's smooth and clean. I like to grab the two long bolts since they're different. Get them in there, but you want to grab any two bolts so that you could hold the gasket in place. Now for all the water pump bolts, I'm going to be using medium strength thread locker. That way the bolts don't loosen up from all the vibrations of the engine. And using the two bolt trick to align this makes it really easy to get that water place, which will set us up for torquing everything down. Alright, with all these bolts hand tightened, now we're going to torque them down. And it's very important it's nice and straight so we don't have any leaks. So torque each bolt down to 8 foot-pounds, and then hand tighten the 3 bolts that hold that in, and each of those bolts do have thread locker on them. These get torqued to 8 foot-pounds as well. Good. Get a wrench on our tensioner, loosen the pressure on the tensioner, and slide the belt over the pulley. Good. And you just want to make sure that the belt is centered on each pulley and not riding along the edge, and that looks good on all 3 of those pulleys. The last thing to do is to fill the engine up with coolant, and we're going to do that right over here at the reservoir. So remove the cap. If you have a radiator cap, then you'd fill from the radiator. Now before we go to start the car, make sure you get the correct antifreeze and fill the funnel up to about 3/4 of the way. And all those bubbles that you see bubbling out, well, that's good. It's all the extra air that's in there out, and it's going to suck up any coolant that it needs. So we just need to pay attention over here and add more coolant if this goes down.